Hey guys, it's Rosalind back at you once again early this AM. I hope everybody is starting off with a good morning. You woke up, you had plenty of rest, getting ready to go and do whatever you have to do for the day. I just stopped by to just say a couple of things that I forgot to mention in my other last two videos because it's just my mind has been going, so I just try to inform you guys of the things that I'm going through. Maybe you're probably going through it. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to put more and more videos out. I'm still learning how to do the vlogging thing. So be patient with me. If you send me any comments or messages, you can hit me up on my Facebook too. I have it's called my username is Princess uh, Twin Flame Indigo, and my cat wanted to come in and say hey, getting his attention, Cam. Um, I watched a video like a few months ago that I forgot to tell you guys about my loved ones about. I'm gonna start calling you guys my loved ones. Um, it was this lady called Afrodeity Stone. She did a tarot card reading on my dad, like I guess it was a couple of weeks after he had passed or whatever, because everybody kept on saying, do a reading on Prince, do a reading on Prince. And it's like ever since my dad has passed away, it's like certain things that I need to come up with. And that it was meant for me to find out, to get answers to what I really need to know. And I mean, if you guys have never seen her before, she is really good. I've watched her spiritual healing on things that, that you need to get surpassed or whatever. Um, and she did this one, it's like 54 minutes and some change or whatever. But I mean, that it really brought emotions up because it was things about myself that I didn't know. She was talking about a galactic orphan. It's an orphan girl she had on the card. And she kept on telling, she said that there was this woman that he was talking about. He's spiritually connected. And I don't know if she was thinking it was, Maite or somebody that, he had connection with as a significant other, but he was actually talking about his daughter. And if you guys want to check that out, her name is Aphrodite Stone, and she did the Prince tarot card readings. She did another one before too, but it gave me a lot of insight on my life. Because I blame myself that when he passed that I wasn't able to see him because I was so upset. I was supposed to go to his concert in Atlanta, but some things had messed up and I wasn't able to get there. And I was just like, man, I hope I get to see him soon because this was my opportunity to finally meet my dad because he was only an hour away. And, the inevitable happened, a couple of days later. And it's I still have separation issues. It's like through the ascension and the awakening, I have separation anxiety from my dad. I still get a little emotional sometimes, so please forgive me. Um, but it was just like when I read, I still read it sometimes because it just seems like all her cards, like especially towards the end, it was talking about abuse, withholding, laughter, and that is also true. I have visions of my stepmom and my adopted dad. They make jokes about my dad's passing, and they make jokes of the fact that I have never been able to meet him. So I still deal with that a little bit, and still cope with it. And so I have to keep meditating because it's just like his passing is like a lot more to me. It just feels like a part of me died when he died. Things don't seem the same, but they're enhanced a lot, a little bit. It just seems like I had one big, he was that big gift to me. I just feel like if we were to ever reunite, it would have been just like sparks. It would just, I feel like the world would have shifted if we would have finally reunited, the way we wanted to for so many years, because it's like I listened to his song, like when I noticed I started going through my anxiety, I start hearing Be My Mirror. he has a song, and then I keep on hearing the part where he's saying that his little girl is 100 paces down the road, and he kept reminding me, "You're so close. You don't, you're so close to being home." And just to know that my dad sends me messages like that every day, it is a good thing. Um, because I miss him terribly, and it's still, I still, it's still a process that I have to go through, because finding out you're adopted is already, like a hit in the gut already as it is, because the way I found out. But then on top of that, knowing who your father is, and you've known him for this whole time, and I'm like, maybe they, at first I was like, maybe my dad didn't know or whatever, because it was just, I guess it was just my memory, and everything was so messed up at the time, and I was already going through enough grief, and I just didn't want to believe he was, I don't want to say he's gone, but he's passed. And when I go through, my little anxiety issues, it's just like he'll whisper in my ear, and he'll start singing a song to me. And I notice he'll sing either "Come Back," uh, a song that he dedicated for my brother, Mayor Gregory. I listen to that a lot when I feel sad or whatever, because I know he's not gone. And I used to say that he's not gone because there's so many things that he will, present to me to let me know he's still here. So, it's just a lot of songs that I can relate to, that he's had, other than, "Be My Mirror" or "Until You're in My Arms Again." Um, Computer Blue. I finally had listened to that a few months ago, and I noticed that when he was in the movie, he had cut the song short, and I was just like, why did he cut the song short? Because the one I have, is a lot longer. Until I finally heard the last verse, he was like talking about, "Where's my baby? Where is she gone? Where's my baby? Where is she gone? What am I doing wrong?" Stuff like that, and I'm just like, it's a to me, it's kind of like a blessing and a curse, because the fact is, he's no longer in this form anymore, but it's just a blessing that he actually left that behind. And it's just, I've been the more answers that I've been praying to get, the more I get it through his songs. It's like I get a meaning and an interpretation out of it, that he's telling me everything's going to be okay. You're going to be back home. I keep dreaming about my aunt a lot, and I don't know if she's going to be the one that contacts me, but I keep dreaming about her. And just going through this, I woke up today and I have a big long scratch on my face, and I know, my cat, he didn't do it, because he was even in the room, and I woke up and it was just, uh, I had this scratch on my face, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And then because I noticed it yesterday, I guess I didn't pay attention to it until later on in the afternoon, until I saw a picture from earlier that day. But going through all these ascensions, and changing, like right now my hands just keep sweating. I've got my fan on, but yeah, I'm just like burning up, and I know probably by a few minutes I'll be freezing cold. So it's just a lot of things that I've been going through. I don't know if you guys are going through it, looking at the videos, or either you're curious about, hey, what kind of stuff she got going on. She talking about she's Princess Twin Flame, or um, struggling to, let go of the past. It it's getting a lot easier now. I just do a lot of meditating, cleansing, trying to break off the cords, you know, um, to all that past, because I know, even though I don't want to forget my dad, it's just a lot of things that pertain to my dad when it comes to me is very painful, because it's just, the detachment, because I always wonder why I used to cry a lot and think about him and cry a lot. And now it's just like all the things are, coming into place. It's just like, um, I had a marijuana addiction, and stopped that. I had a cigarette addiction. I started slowing it down a lot on that now. Basically, about to quit. And then with the vegan issue, it's just like I can't even eat hot dogs or anything like that. Any kind of meat right now. It's just like either starch or vegetables. or fruits or something like that, and juices. Um, which it's just I guess it cleanses everything so you can be able to see things a lot more clear. I get a lot of visions. And it was like me and my friend were together yesterday, and I just found out that she's an indigo too. Because I was always wondering, well, we clicked. It's like when I can sit up here and look at her, and she already know what I'm thinking. She'll start busting out laughing. I'm just like, what you laughing at? She's like, you just had this look on your face about such and such, and I'm like, how'd you know that? She's like, I don't know, I just thought about it. Or I could be thinking about something and she'll say, you know what, I had just thought about this. And I'll say, girl, stop. Stop doing that. It creeps me out. But the crazy thing yesterday, she was showing me these different funny clips on YouTube about these people in a slingshot. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And then she's showing it to me. And then I don't know what it was. It was just so intense. I started feeling the stuff that we're feeling. I was like, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. And she's like, what's wrong? I said, I'm serious. Turn it off. I'm starting to feel weird. It just feels weird. And it was just like we were trying to understand why, why are you going through this? And and I told her you have to read up on indigos, and I told her you're indigo, you have all the characteristics 1111. That's a good thing. Um, See that mess me up just for synchronize it like that. It's just really crazy because I'm going through all these things and I notice I'm very emotional. So you guys forgive me for some they're crying a little bit. Um, so it's a little touch and go. It's like sometimes I'll be okay and then sometimes I won't. Sometimes it's hard for me to look at my dad's pictures or listen to his music. I used to do it a lot until I noticed that I was crying a lot. So I had to stop. I had to back up a little bit and just say, you know what, let's give him a break because I just feel like if I cry about him too much, it's like messing with his aura, and I don't really want to do that. It's like it's just really messed up, and I just don't like doing that because I've seen it happen before. Um, I'm really not going to take too much of your time out today. I'm still doing some more research and everything on indigos, violet flames, twin flames, and stuff like that. And I found a lot of interesting things out. It's weird. Like when I start thinking about it, I think about the movie Lucy or The Matrix and stuff like really deep, cryptic stuff. And I'm just like, wow, the world is like a big program. It's like we're all software, placed here for some kind of reason, and it's just a cycle that goes around. Because I started noticing, like when I look out throughout the years on all the things that's going on, like different tragedies and everything, I notice there's a recurring thing. Either people like, celebrities either die of heart attack, suicide, plane crashes, and car crashes. And I just noticed like it's almost the same thing or whatever, but I know there's I don't know if that's significant to anything, but it's just like a reoccurring thing. It's just like they have a certain set of people that are like celebrities that die on almost pretty much the same way almost every couple of years or almost every year. And I don't know. I mean, if you guys know something, please, like I said before, subscribe to my channel. Please, please, please share the love. Share all the, the knowledge and everything. That's why I just, try to read up on my stuff, stay prayed up, meditate, find out more stuff about myself that I need to know. So I can be able to go ahead and share it with you guys. Um, I know I'm starting to still break out. I have like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I'm starting to have like scars and stuff. I'm just like, heck, am I going through a stigmata thing or something like that? Or am I, and it's crazy, I don't understand why you get whelps and scratches like that for no apparent reason. Uh, my eating habit is still not, I really don't really want to eat. And I know I have to. You want to say hi? My cat Camille wants to say hi. He needs to get his attention. Um, so I don't understand the reason why, but it's just the palm sweat. I'm losing a lot of weight, which is a good thing because I was a lot heavier back in the day. After I had a surgery from cancer. So I blew up, but it's just like all the stuff that's been going on. I don't know. I guess it's like me and my dad's soul starting. to emerge into one, because it's like picking up his habits. You know, I was starting to sing a lot. You know, I do an air guitar, you know, when I listen to his music, and really didn't do that too much. And it's just like I hear, yeah, funky. And, you know, I just hear him saying, yeah, funky. You ain't holding your hands right. You got to do your hands like this. And he's telling me how to hold my hands on, you know, because I always wanted to play guitar. Um, so it's just like I'm starting to pick up a lot of his characteristics. You know, you know, my friend started laughing at me yesterday because I was doing his little, oh, little thing around the house yesterday. She just was like, you are so silly. He said, why are you doing that? I said, I don't know. Because it's like, I started doing spirit writing. I forgot to tell you that. I don't know if I told you guys that on the last one, but I was writing my thoughts down, and I started noticing that my penmanship had changed, and he started talking about, you know, you're light, you know, and it was like I did not know what he meant. You know, I wrote this like about a couple of weeks ago, and it just popped up in my head. You know, he was telling me how you're light. You know, your light shines so bright. You're like a sun to a shadow. You know, rose to a thorn. My name is Rosalind, so you know, rose to a thorn made me think about his song. He performed. It was it Valentine's Day on 2006. He made a song. He had a song. I seen the lyrics on it, but I guess he cut it short because of the presentation he was doing. But it sounded just like the things I was going through. It was talking about, excuse me, sun to a shadow, rose to a thorn. Hell has no fury like a woman scorned. And it kind of it seemed like he was talking about only she knows, you know, if his heart's broken. I'm wondering if that was talking about my adopted father, because he's been begging to talk to me, and I keep blocking his number out, and I ask him not to call me, you know, because he keeps trying to swear up and down he doesn't know anything, but then he's asking me a lot of questions about what do I know. So, you know, it's just like, well, since you can't tell the truth, we can no longer speak. So, with me having to do everything on my own, and, you know, basically having my family pick at me like a sword infected scab, you know, I said that's too much negative energy that I don't need in my life. So, you know, even though it was my family, I had to completely cut them all the way off and don't have anything to deal with them, because it's just I need to heal. You know, I'm going through a process. You know, I lost my dad. I'm still, you know, it's just the fact that they have all the information I can have to get back home, and they won't give it to me. So I have no reason to talk to them. You know, I'm no longer angry with them anymore. I just love them from a distance. To, you know, I just think about them and I don't feel anything. You know, it's just nothing. You know, so I'm still, like I said, I'm still going through a process. So guys, forgive me if I seem some kind of emotional sometimes if I make a vlog, because I try not to be that way, especially not, you know, a thousand, you know, no telling who's going to see this video. I don't like being emotional like that. But like I said, I hope everybody has a good day. If, you know, if you need to just meditate, you know, if somebody get on your nerves, just wipe it off, you know. Is you don't need to spend your time, you know, letting them suck up your energy. And I found out a lot about vampire energy. You know, are you a vampire sucker? You know, energy sucker. You're like a vampire. I used to be that way. You know, I could call my friends and it's just like I know they would listen, but I know they're like, God, is she ever gonna talk about anything positive? And now it's just like when they talk to me, hey, how you doing? Good. You know, I don't. I try to deal with it on my own. You know, because a lot of people, you know, they want to hear about it, but they get tired of hearing about it. So I understand that. So it's just like if you feel yourself just constantly talking negative, you have to step back and look at yourself like that's if you talk negative all the time, that's all you're gonna, you know, that's all you're gonna have. You know, that's all you're gonna attract is negative, 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 negative. And I noticed it's just like, you know, I was walking around, tripping, fall, you know, drop something, break something, spill something on a white shirt, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, I had to start thinking positive about things. So, whatever you guys do, just stay blessed, you know. Share my video if you can, please. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace. Be wild.